My name is Ava. I'm a travel vlogger and writer. This is the story of my journey in a country that is unique and filled with immense beauty. Pakistan, home to over 200 million people. Today, we embark on an ambitious journey. I want to see what Pakistan is really like. This journey will take us from the coastline in the south all the way to the roof of the world. That's the Chinese border right there. I want to meet the people of Pakistan and from them learn about the culture, history and religions, all of which have shaped the Pakistan of today. Welcome to Peshawar, the capital of the northwest region which borders Afghanistan. We've just arrived in Peshawar, the heartland of the Pashtun culture here in this region. Its history is so incredibly rich and has influences from, Buddhist to Hindu to the Sikh times. We're only here for a very quick stop on our way to the Afghan border, but let's go and explore. Now, I'm only here for a very, very short break, so I'm going to try and find some local food. I hear the chapli kebab are really good here. The chapli kebab is like the most popular Pashto dish. It's basically kind of a burger with a mashup of beef and chilies, onions, tomatoes, and egg. And it's looking really good, if I'm honest. And it's all grilled and barbecued to perfection. Let's try it, shall we? Hope I'm doing this right. It's sort of like, it's quite spicy, but it's even more crunchy. And it's just perfectly grilled. It's super soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside. That's delicious. I could probably have this every day. From the capital of the northwest region, Peshawar, I am heading to the town of Landi Kotal on the border with Afghanistan, the gateway to the legendary Khyber Pass. This is not a place that people get to visit very often. It's just this barren rock and mountains and this really incredible, almost otherworldly landscape. And we are, after all, only about 20 miles away from Afghanistan right now. All of this right here, those are the streets of Landi Kotal, which is the very last town in Pakistan before the Afghan border. We're just spending a couple of hours here before heading over to the border itself. Pakistan's largest ethnic minority, the Pashtuns, make up almost 15% of the country's population. There are over 60 Pashtun tribes, many of them living on the wild frontier between Pakistan and Afghanistan. And they have a unique code of conduct that promotes the utmost hospitality to strangers like me. Wow, look at that. Assalamu alaikum. What's this?
You want to eat?
Sure. Can I have one portion? All right.
You will do like this. Okay?
Oh, okay. All right. And where are you from?
I'm here, local.
You're a local here. Okay. Oh, that's some chai. Amazing.
When I see you, I say, yeah, it's great for us. That farmer come, they will give us the to the world. They will tell to the world that there's the nice people. It was good message for us. If you come here, you see, we see you. It's a good message for us. I feel very happy.
Can we get the bill, just so we can pay?
No, I will give him.
No.
No, I will give him.
No, it's okay.
No. That's why we are calling the welcoming few pay. Actually, they will not take.
No, he's shaking his head saying he's not gonna
No, he's
make
also
us
saying
pay.
that no, you cannot give.
Oh, are you sure?
No, yeah, no problem.
Wow, thank you. Even for Pakistani standards, Pashtun hospitality is unrivaled. It is actually one of the basic pillars of the Pashtunwali, an ancient tribal code of honor of the Pashtuns, which dictates their everyday life. I'm about to see another important tradition belonging to the Pashtunwali. We've just been invited by the Assistant Commissioner here in Landi Kotal to witness a Jirga, which is a kind of local court hearing organized by the community, and it's a way of sort of settling various kinds of disputes and legal conflicts as part of the community. So I'm really excited to see how this proceeding actually works. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Ava. Thank you so much for your invitation to the Jirga.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's a one-of-a-kind experience. I've never seen anything like this before.
This is called the Council of Elders. It's called the Jirga.
Today, I got the rare opportunity to experience a Jirga all for myself. This one in particular was a money dispute. This tribesman failed to pay back the money after purchasing a cargo truck, and in order to make him pay back, his father was taken hostage by the other tribe. Now, the elders from the two tribes will sit down and hopefully come to a settlement.
درې کاله مخکې ما ګاډی خرڅ کړی و چې په 10 ورځې کې به تا ته موږ دا پوره پیسې درکوو خو هغه دا پیسې نه راکالې بار ما په جرګې وکړې نو اوس زه ته 80 लाख روپۍ غواړم او ما هغه سړی په دا 80 लाख روپۍ کې نیولی دی
خو یو شرط به وي چې اول به بندي راولې چې بندي د نه راوستلی هغه پورې موږ په بندي باندې تا سره یو خبره هم نشو کړی
زما پلار چې کوم تقریبا چې یو میاشت شو دغه سره په کېد کې پروت دی دا ډېر زیات ظالم دی سودخور دی یو میاشت شو سره له ما سره خبرې تم نه کینی ډېر زیات زورور دی او ما پلار بلا وجه نیولی هر وخت زه جرګې هر خبرې تم ناست یم
څه وخت چې دا لارۍ درکوله دا یې چې د 50 لکو روپو لارۍ وه د نغدو ما وله ورکړه د 10 ورځو په واده کې چې په 10 ورځو کې به ټولې پیسې درکوم هغه وعدې هم په تېر شوې او تر 3 کاله پس زه دې ته را مجبوره شوم چې دا سړی مې ونیول
زموږ سره ظلم شوی دی په کار دی چې لارۍ یې نیولې وه موږ جرګې ته دا یو سوال هم کړو چې خبر یې را سره کړی وطن دود دستور باندې چې څنګه سړی قیدي کړی
سړی نه یې راخلاص مونږ هغه پورې یو شی هم نه منو سړی مونږ ته نه یې واله شوی که نه
دوا وکوپې باندې راواله مړې کا دغه خو بیله څه تکلیف خو بیله نه یې کړی
ډوډۍ هر څه ښه په ټیم راکوه
څه خو بېر نه
بالکل
او ټیک څه تکلیف خنه ډوډۍ موډۍ هر څه د ټیک
ارڅ خو په ټیمو
ها
او ما ته دا تکلیف چې خپل بچی را یادېده او نه کې
کینه راځه کینه
دواړو فریقین ته به چې کونده قابل قبول وي
بالکل چې قبول
کوم فریق یې ونه مني دواړو به مې ملامت ووایي دواړه خیر وکړو
مانایم شامل دی و اپریدایم شامل دی
50 خاصه 50 خو په پاسه 50 ته نغدي دي کنه چې پیسې خو هغه حق هغه خو معلومه ده چې 50 لک دی او غوړي 50 لک چې دا ټوله جرګه واورو چې موږ په علاقہ کې سود خبره موږ نه منو
بالکل ټیک خبره
نه به څوک د سود پیسې ورکوي ولا
دغه جرګې په 15 لک روپۍ باندې چې کونده فیصله وکړه چې ته به 15 لک روپۍ اشراف له دغه دوه ضامنګړو د لاندې ورکوي ټول فریقینو ته جرګه قبول اشراف او ویش قبول او ټوپک چیر کو
The Jirga is going to deliver their verdict.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
They have reached the verdict very quickly on this case.
Yeah, of course.
What makes this Jirga system so unique is that unlike traditional court hearings, which can take months or even years to settle, this decision took only a couple of hours to make.
But just to see all the tribal elders discussing, this particular matter and resolving it eventually within less than an hour, that's just, it's astounding, actually.
During the time of the British Raj, the legendary Khyber Pass railway was carved out of this mountainous terrain. The 50-kilometer route between Peshawar and Landikotal was once famous for its one-of-a-kind steam engine safari.
These railway tracks that you see right here, they're not just any ordinary railway tracks. They were actually built by the British in the 19th century, and they once used to connect Karachi to Landikotal. It's about 1,000 miles. And actually, this railway line was in operation until the early 2000s, when eventually it was shut because of lack of tourism, lack of infrastructure, and obviously the expenses of running a steam engine train.
The wild northwest frontier. One cannot understand the historical context of this area without visiting the legendary Khyber Rifles. In the 19th century, when the British needed to protect this land, they recruited Pashtun tribesmen into the army. Their unit would be known as the Khyber Rifles.
We've just entered the military cantonment, and right there, that's the Khyber Rifles officers' mess. We're just about to enter now.
Our unit, Khyber Rifles, we are known as the guardians of the Khyber Pass.
Many famous personalities have come all the way out here to visit this historic site.
This is a very historic photograph, Shah of Iran, Raza Shah Pahlavi. He was given God of Honor once he visited this place. In 1961, Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
Margaret Thatcher, 1981.
Margaret Thatcher, wow.
Then we have Prince Anne.
Wow.
1983, Princess Diana.
Of course, the
1991.
famed Princess Diana.
Jimmy Carter. We have Harold Macmillan, UK Prime Minister. Abdul Salam Arif, George Bush Sr. King Abdullah from Jordan. Then.
And you've had Jackie Kennedy as well.
Yes, exactly.
Is it true that you've had Robert De Niro visiting as well?
There's the photograph.
That's Robert De Niro. Take a look at this. Wow. He was here. And that is his signature.
This is piece of Berlin Wall.
Wow.
To the officers and men of Khyber Rifles who held the lines and helped deliver the first blow.
It's hard to imagine that I'm in the presence of such incredible personalities from around the globe, all in one place, right here in the Khyber Rifles mess. Considering especially that this is one of the most remote corners of the world.
That's just the most, international spread. We've got Turkey, Kenya, Japan, Sri Lanka, France, Italy, Middle East, Indonesia there.
We have another room ahead of it.
And there's another room.
Yes.
So this is Princess Diana's room. When she stayed here in the 90s, this is where she slept. This is where she spent her time. Let's take a look, shall we? Wow. Well, this is pretty great. I just wish I could pick up this phone and call her right now. This is the bedroom. Wow. Imagine, she was here. And this room was built just for her within 1 or 2 nights when she sort of announced that she wanted to stay here overnight, and they just built it just for her. This is it.
Walking through the Khyber Rifles mess is really like walking back through time.
So tell me, why is this tree all chained up, unlike all the other trees here?
The story goes that it's been 100 years. One night, a British officer who was heavily drunk, he came out of the mess and he saw that probably the tree is moving. So he called the mess sergeant and said, bloody well, why this tree is moving? So he ordered him to chain it.
The tree?
Yeah. And since then it is chained. It is under arrest.
Oh, wow, okay. So this sign over there just says, I am under arrest. One evening, a British officer, heavily drunk, thought that I was moving from my original location. Since then, I am under arrest.
Today, the Khyber Rifles are part of modern Pakistan's defense force. However, they continue to pay homage to their tribal roots.
We will be witnessing the marshalling dance parties. Basically, these are the warriors. And the dance, they dance on the war beats. Whenever they used to go to war or come back, they used to celebrate that way.
So this is gearing up to be quite the performance. There's so many dances.
First of all, you will be witnessing Masood tribe. It is said that they're best of the friends and worst of the enemies.
Best of the friend and worst of the enemies.
Yeah.
Wow, what is happening? This is a real war dance.
They're shaking their heads that if you have some guts, take away my neck. That's why they're moving their necks.
Amazing. This one seems more like joyful and energetic.
Next tribe which is coming is Khatak tribe. They were basically defenders of River Indus. Chitrali, a very peaceful and very humble people.
This is just incredible. There's just so much diversity in these dances and in all these tribes that you can really sense the different personalities and characters and histories.
On the way to the Afghan border, we stopped at Michni Post. This was the very last British outpost in the northwest, providing a bird's-eye view of the Torkham border crossing into Afghanistan.
Here is a brief history of our post.
Oh, wow, look at that. So we are here. Peshawar is somewhere there.
Yeah.
Torkham is 4 kilometers away, and then Jalalabad in Afghanistan,
76 kilometers.
And Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, is only about 200 kilometers away.
200 kilometers away.
150 miles or so.
Exactly.
We're very close.
Yeah. You can see a lone tree on the skyline. That is Afghan post. That is international, basically international border.
So this is the famous Khyber Pass.
Yes, this is the famous Khyber Pass. This area, they have seen hordes of Aryans, Greeks, Seljuks, Tatars, Huns, Mongols, Mughals, Afghans, and Persians, and a few great captains of war which crossed from this famous Khyber Pass. Alexander the Great, Tamerlane, and Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan?
Yes.
Historically, the Khyber Pass has been a sort of a junction or a meeting point for some of the world's greatest armies. And, you know, it's hard to believe that this very spot, even though, of course, it's changed over the centuries, this was the very place where the armies of the Aryans, Alexander the Great, the Huns, the Tatars, the Mongols, the Afghans, the Persians, and even the British, this is the very spot that they all passed through. We're just crossing the mountains here, and we're almost at the border now of Afghanistan. You can see it straight ahead. It's just about 1 kilometer away now. Kabul, 200 kilometers. Suddenly it feels really tense. There's so many trucks all around us and so many people, and everybody's clearly trying to get to the other side or come in here. And there's a really strange, pretty dense atmosphere.
This is zero line no man's land. Here is Afghan checkpost, and here is Pakistan gate. You can see Pakistan gate Torkham, famous gate.
We are right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
And
Yes.
about 20 meters away
Is Afghanistan. Exactly.
So what if I tried to go over there? I think they're trying to see if I can just hop across the border for a quick little minute, a very short visit. And look, they're really friendly. You know, these guys probably spend a lot of time looking across at each other and chatting here in no man's land.
He's just confirming from his boss whether you can go there and talk with them.
I hope we manage. I hope we manage. No?
No.
It's a no. It's a no. I can't go to Afghanistan, not this time. Here where I'm standing, I'm about 10 meters away from the Afghan border, and that beyond those stop signs, that is already Afghanistan. You know, this is probably one of the most fascinating borders in the entire world. And even though we're only a few meters apart, this is really a whole another world. It's a world away from Pakistan.
Next up, I'll be going on a spectacular road trip on the Karakoram Highway, all the way to the Chinese border.
To me, it's almost unthinkable that someone built a road, carved it into some of the most treacherous terrain in the world, some of the highest mountains. Honestly, seems like someone's mad vision that's come to life.
ये खुली फिजा जाने बेफिक्र जाने हमको है कहाँ जाना, ये तो रास्ता जाने जाने, अब खुदा जाने आगे होगा क्या जाने। दिल तो है परिंदा आसमां को मांग